Hey everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you an example of a perfect blog post. And by the end of this video, you will be able to identify the things those make a blog rank better in Google search. It is not just about the content that you have written on the blog. It is also about the way you have structured your blog as well as the way you have structured your website. So I'm going to show you an example of Hey blog, which is really ranking good on Google search. And then I'll be able to identify the things those I believe are really working for them and then can also work for you as well. So keep watching. I hope you learned something from this video. For this example, I'm showing you this HeyHF's blog, and HeyHF is driving a lot of traffic on this blog. So it is a good example to look at when structuring your blog and making sure that you have done everything right so that Google ranks you better. When you see at the top, you will see a nice, really beautiful designed image which attracts the user when they land on this page. Secondly, you can see the title is clear and have keywords in it, and it explains the clear purpose of this page. When you scroll down a little bit, you can see there's some information about the author, and there's a link to go to author's website or author's profile page. This is really good because you can this way the reader can read more about the author and what he's doing, and in doing that they're also driving more traffic to your website. When you scroll down, you can see there's a widget that explains about the statistics. Down below, you can see that there is a share widget, which is really something that you should consider having on your blog because it allows your user to easily share your content with others. The most important part I would say for this website or this specific page is the contents of this blog. Now, it is very important that you make this information easy and accessible, because if a reader have to just read about this last topic and you don't have something like this, the table of contents, it is going to be very difficult for the user to get the information. And because the user attention span is really small, there is a probability that they might leave the page without having the information, which would result in a higher bounce rate, which is not good for your website. So make sure you have table of contents in there so your users can get the best information that they're looking for in the most shortest period of time. Then you can see that they have divided each part into a really nice little section. Now you can identify each of these sections and the relevant information. You can easily find it over here. You can also see that they have used a lot of infographics, a lot of statistics explaining how these fundamentals work, and also they have added some images from Ahrefs to explain the things better. When you scroll down to the second page, you can also see that they have some images as well from different domains. You can also see some nicely designed infographics, and as you can see here, they have added a link in the image itself. So if somebody wanted to link to this image, they would have to give a backlink to Chef's website. So this is one of the great ways to have people link to you. You're credited for anything that you have created on your website. Now, when you scroll down, you can also see that there are a lot of fun facts in here, which is really something that engages user as well. Scrolling down, you can see that there are subheadings properly divided. There are more infographics and structures in it. Some really cool resources that you can easily link to. And one thing that is very obvious to notice is that they have used a lot of images. Sometimes they're also using GIFs, they're also using a lot of videos. So having the visuals on your blog section or your blog page is one of those things that can really drive you a lot of traffic, because you're making your web page engaging for the user. And more engagement you'd have, it's better for Google and it is better for everybody. And this is a really interesting example of how you can write and structure your blog to attract more audience on your blog as well as to grow organically. So this blog was a really good example of the kind of blogs Google really like to rank. As you can see, this blog is getting a massive amount of traffic. It is ranked well, it is linked well, and as I explained, there are a couple of very important things that this blog have done which makes them perfect resource to be number one on Google search. If you have questions about the information that I've discussed, please leave a comment below and I'll be very happy to talk to you about those things. Or maybe I'll be able to make a new video to explain all those questions. Until then, have a lovely time and see you in the next video.